Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Tani from Blog Tools Corner and Infinity Blog Awards, and today I'm going to talk about the 5 books that changed my life this year. It all started when I was scrolling through my Facebook group's feed and I came across the post from a lady. It was one day to New Year of 2020 and she had challenged herself to read 50 books by the end of 2020. That kind of inspired me and I decided to challenge myself as well to read 100 books by 2020. So this is December and it's almost over and I've read a couple of books but not 100. So I just wanted to share with you the top 5 books that really transformed my life this year. So if you're still there and listening to me, then let's get started. So the top of my list is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Carnegie. At the time, I had just launched Infinity Blog Awards and I needed to write out emails to people for partnerships. And so this book kind of helped me communicate better. I wrote to companies like the British Airways. And in so many areas of my life, like my relationship improved because of this book. The relationship with my employees improved because of this book. A lot of things changed. So I'm begging you to go check this book out. The link is in the description below. So number 2 on my list is Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. This book is something else. How I came across the book, but I think it was on the Twitter community or something. So when I read this book, I felt an instant shift. I felt an emotional shift. During that period, I had a lot of financial challenges. My partner had just come in. I took him from the airport and we spent the night at the hotel before going home. So he left me at the hotel and traveled to another city. And while he was gone, he gave me his card that, hey babe, take my card, withdraw money and settle the hotel bills. And when I got to the ATM to withdraw money, behold, the card wasn't working. I don't know what was going on, but there was no money. And so there I was stranded. Where was I going to get money to pay the bills? So I remained calm, strangely. And 2 days later, I had explained to the receptionist that I had no money and the card was not working. So they held my bags and then I had to go out and look for money. So when I called my partner, I explained to him what had happened. He was surprised because he said his card was working. And so we worked together and we got some money, but that was 2 days later. So how did this book help me? Before I read this book, I would have been in 100% panic mode. I would have panicked to death. But the surprising thing after I read this book was that I was so calm. I didn't worry about anything. I didn't worry myself if the hotel people were going to think I was a fraud or was not. I was so calm throughout the 2 days until we got the money and I went and paid and took my bag. So, my God, this book is one book that you should read, and it's one of the books that whenever I feel fear, whenever I feel uncertain or afraid to go after my dreams, I will read it to kind of boost myself and remind myself of the strategies or the teachings in the book. I can't really tell you everything about how impactful the book has been on my life, but you should go check it out. The link is in the description below. Number 3 on my list is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. At the time when I had just finished reading the book, I felt a sharp pain in my stomach. So I went to the hospital for checkup and I discovered, the doctor told me that I had fibroids. So this was one of the most devastating periods of my life because I didn't even know what fibroids were and why did I have them, I was so sad. And it took me about 2 weeks to regain myself because I kept on crying. And I asked the doctor what I could do to make sure that, and the doctor told me the only thing he could do was to give me, how is it called, operation? Well, usually when we fall sick, it's easy to give in to the sickness and feel like your world is over. This book taught me, helped me to get out of that state of mental deterioration, because I was practically giving up until I had called my team and told them that I didn't think I was gonna make it. I felt so down. I felt like I was already dead because what is fibroids anyway, and why did it have to come to me? It was so devastating a news for me. So I decided to make a conscious decision not to think about it in a negative way, but to try to get my mind off it. After 2 days of practicing and trying and reading the passage over and over, I finally was able to get my mind. I still have fibroids, but it's gradually shrinking because I don't spend a minute thinking about it. And I have the Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle tank for being able to rise above sickness. So I encourage you to go read this book. It's a very, very deep book. So you need to have an open mind to be able to read the book. The link is in the description below. Go check it out. Number 4, never split the difference, negotiating as if your life depends on it, by Christopher Voss. This is one of the most interesting negotiation books I've ever read. This book has taught me how to negotiate my way through life. I negotiate my way with my sister's kids. I negotiate my way with my younger brothers, with my employees, with my former partner. And it is interesting because the techniques are so simple. I didn't say easy. They're so simple to use. Once you get a hold of them, once you master them, you become a winner of life, I tell you. So there was this situation where I always had an argument with my partner, and usually he would put me in a very difficult situation. And sometimes I get triggered and I don't know what to do. When I get triggered, I forget to use Voss's tricks. Sometimes when I actually remember to use these tricks and say something like, how am I supposed to do that? Things just fix themselves. I tell you, the book, and one of the things that I always use, I use a simple sentence that I got from this book. And the sentence is, have you given up on working with me? Trust me, it works like a charm. I use this all the time for all my clients. And this is actually my little secret I'm sharing with you. So go check out the book. The link is in the description below. You won't regret it. Number five is Atomic Habits by James Clear or James Blair. Well, Atomic Habits is one of my favorite books when it comes to changing your habits. Atomic Habits has helped me. I'm able to exercise now every day. Not exercise. I hate exercising. I actually love doing yoga. So Atomic Habits made me to build a habit of actually doing yoga every single day. Atomic Habits has also helped me to eat healthy. And so whenever new employees come, this is the book that I recommend to them because I want to get them in the habit to have like the right habits. So I know I said I was going to share 5, but let me just share the last one, which is number 6. Number 6 is the compound effect. And I feel like number 6 and number 5, Atomic Habits and the compound effect, are kind of almost the same, but the compound effect is going to help you learn the power of starting small and doing it consistently over time. So there was this time when I read the book, I decided to start saving every little change and every little money that comes in. Like, the random change that you get from buying stuff and you don't actually know what to do with it. I take those and I started saving. And I was so amazed after a 6 months period that I decided to go and check. Like I had like a piggy bank. I decided to break my piggy bank and I was so amazed at the amount I saw. Atomic Habits will get you in the habit of saving those little coins or money, and the compound effect will help you know the value of consistently saving. And this is not only about your change, it can actually be about your business. You can start out small and don't see any results, but if you keep going, the results are going to accumulate. So thank you very much. I hope that these books are going to help you as much as they've helped me. So if you are new to this channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up for when I upload new videos. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. Until next time, bye.